Welcome to my YouTube channel, man. What's popping? You know what I'm saying? It's your host, Ace May. You know what I'm saying? I thought the TV was finna turn on. But, so, I want to say, first of all, welcome to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for clicking the video. Appreciate you for spending your time. You know what I'm saying? Your time is your currency. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. So, before I get started, I just want to say Happy New Year, man. You know what I'm saying? It's February now at this point. You feel me? And you know how y'all year going? How's it starting out? You know what I'm saying? How you feeling? What's the vibes? You know what I'm saying? Drop some comments. Let me know what the vibes are. But you know, today I just want to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a little episode, chit chat. You know what I'm saying? So, today what I want to talk about is delusion. Okay? Delusion, aka faith, aka what else do people kind of go by when they talk about delusion? I guess like God's plan, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So I recorded this episode already, right? And I'm having to do it again because technical difficulties, you know, things be thinking and I have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pivot sometimes. So let's talk about delusion, right? So delusion, in my opinion, because I've used delusion for a lot of my life, right? There's a lot of things in my life that I already knew about myself or about my life path that, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't explain why I knew it. You know what I'm saying? It was just like this feeling of like I can't let it go. I can't you know what I'm saying? I can't not pursue this thing because I just know. And it kind of comes off as crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? For example, like pursuing your dreams, pursuing things that you know about yourself. Like for me, I knew at a super young age that I was meant to be a musician, singer, actress. I knew certain things about myself, and you know what I'm saying? I continue to pursue it no matter how it looked, no matter how people, you know what I'm saying, gave me their opinions and girl, you ain't even this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like people just when they don't see it, it's almost like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what their world looks like. But the thing is, when it comes to delusion, like other people can't see your delusion the way you see it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna call that in particular delusion. Like that's the dream. The delusion follows up, right? When it comes to the obsession, you know, the not being able to let it go, you know, the constant pursuing of said dream, right? Because you just know in your heart what it's meant to be. And it can look like delusion until it works. And then people, you know, you're a genius all of a sudden. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? You're so great. Oh my God. She's a mad scientist. Like, you know what I mean? So up until I was producing quality albums and people could really see the proof in the pudding, then it was like, oh wow, like you made for this. You get what I'm saying? It's like it convinces everybody else once they see the product. But delusion is what keeps you going in the first place. You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't have nothing to show for, you know, at them young ages when I was like super shy. First of all, I had a dream of being on stages and being on TV and doing this and doing that. And it's like I was so shy. Like I could not get over that for so long, like throughout my childhood. So it was like even people hearing that, you know what I'm saying, like come out of my mouth, like saying that this is the type of lifestyle I wanted to live. You know what I'm saying? Like it was unbelievable because it's like bro, you're so opposite of what you're saying that whatever, whatever. But I always knew deep down, like, I gotta get over this. I gotta get through this. I gotta work through this. I gotta, whatever this is, it's gonna hinder me from actually, you know what I'm saying, being successful at what I'm pursuing at this point. You get what I'm saying? And so it took a lot of self development, a lot of work, a lot of addressing things about myself. And you know what I mean? Like, I was one of them people, I was like super shy from since I could remember, like, I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was something that was always like a part of my personality. So when I got older and became more aware of it, I'm like, how you gonna be sitting on stages and shit? And you know what I'm saying? Like, but all in all, which is what's crazy, is I was less nervous on stage at times. It was very interesting, like how, like the persona of like Ace May versus, you know what I'm saying, like who I am outside of the camera. You get what I'm saying? And so that was my little spill on that. But I bring up delusion because I feel like it's a tool. You get what I'm saying? I feel like when you're blessed with delusion, right? And I don't mean it in no like attached kind of way. Like, oh, you're like negatively attached to something. You're pursuing something because you have it's driven by fear. You get what I'm saying? When delusion is driven by fear, or when delusion is driven by some sort of like negative attachment, right? Which is usually fear, like at the end of the day. It's that's not what I'm talking about. Okay? And that's not what is usually those type of delusions. I mean, I can't dive too deep into it, but they have never in any way that I've seen it play out, I've never seen it play out in a way that was fruitful. I've always seen it like be something that was like some huge like backlash that comes after, or whatever the case. But when you're pursuing something and when you have delusions surrounding a situation, or um, whatever it is, and it's coming from a place of pure desire and love and genuineness, like this is something that brings you joy. This is something that brings you happiness. This is something that fulfills you emotionally. It feels good. You get what I'm saying? And it also, you know, I'm not even gonna get into all that. But when it's something that's filled by pure desire, right? Delusion is your best friend, because delusion is gonna push you when nobody else can. Delusion is gonna push you when, even when your own mind try to tell you, oh, I can't do this and this. And that delusion is so strong sometimes, it don't even let you sit in it too long. You get what I'm saying? And if your negative thoughts are overpowering your delusion to that degree, that means you don't want it enough. But at the end of the day, when you really believe in yourself and you believe that something is for you and your path, like it will it will work out. It may not work out in the timing that you expect it to, or you tried to plan it to work out. It may not look exactly how you thought it was supposed to look, but trust me, it's working out. I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, we all came here to to explore and experience and live a life and enjoy it. Like, life is not, we didn't come here to not enjoy it. So if God put certain things on your heart, right, and God blessed you with certain gifts, use it. It's really that simple, man. And it don't mean you gotta use it in some grand way, you know. Just use it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. Enjoy what you've been blessed with. Enjoy the things that you've been given. And I promise you, all the components will come together. You know what I'm saying? The universe will start making things happen just because. You get what I'm saying? Like, and you know, for me as an individual, you know, I use myself as an example a lot because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can speak from my own perspective. Um, But it really works, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things in my life that I've manifested purely out of just knowing that it was mine, putting my energy into it, and doing my part. Like, and that's the thing, like, doing your part, the universe will meet you there. You just have to do whatever you're responsible for. You do that part, the universe will meet you there. Like, you know what I mean? So for me, I'm gonna use my life as an example, and I'll stick to the music example, and I'll probably go to other examples as well. But um, for instance, like I graduated high school and stuff like that. I still had this dream of like, I know what I'm meant to do with my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at colleges and stuff, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't feel that. I didn't feel that like happiness about it. You get what I'm saying? It's like I was just doing it because like the pressure of family and all that stuff, and even like as I'm talking about it, it just kind of grosses me out. Like the fact that like people will try to peer pressure you to do the things that they didn't do. You get what I'm saying? Like, or they'll try to get you to do things they feel like is the right way. The whole time, the way that they think is working or the way that they did it didn't even work for them. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, it's just crazy because I feel like everybody has their own internal guidance, bro. And we all know what's best for us. And a lot of us, like at that type of young age, you make decisions because your parents are pressuring you or your family is pressuring you or motherfuckers around you just telling you stuff. You get what I'm saying? You're not even trusting yourself, but you know it's better for you. Regardless of all of that. I personally, that feeling of going to school was so heavy, bro, that it just, I couldn't even bring myself to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't. Like, it grossed me out so bad. It grossed me out so bad. Like, I just knew it wasn't for me. I knew that, you know what I'm saying? I needed to, I knew that I needed to let God reveal the route for me that was meant for me to pursue the dream that I came here to pursue. You know what I'm saying? So graduation came and all that stuff. Looking at schools and all this shit and family and shit trying to tell me what to do, and they didn't even finish college. You know what I'm saying? But so it came to a point where I was like, I just had like a breakdown one day. I just like was crying and stuff, and I just told my dad like, bro, I don't want to go to college. Like, it just doesn't. It's not for me. Like, I know what I want to do with my life now, and I'm gonna do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told my dad like, I want to pursue music. Like, that's just what my heart is at the end of the day. And he just said, okay, that's fine. Like, my parents personally never pressured me. It was family. It was all kind of other people. My parents never did. Um, but yeah, I told that to my dad, and he just said, okay, cool. Like, and I had a conversation with him about music and stuff like that. He was just like, if you're gonna do it, just do it. Like, go all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna do it, really commit to it, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's essentially the same concept, but I just had to go a route that was more in alignment for me. You get what I'm saying? So, graduated. I was working and making money and doing all this other stuff. I was buying equipment. I was at that, what you call it? I was at Guitar Center like every other week, man, buying something else, some other new like equipment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was buying one speaker at a time. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying a mic. I'm doing research. I'm doing all kind of stuff, right? And then eventually, like when I got everything I needed, I was like, bet. I started teaching myself how to engineer. I started studying, and I didn't even go to school for music. I'm 100% self-taught. Like, you know what I mean? I felt like that was a better route for me. I felt like I could learn on my own time. That was number one. That was important to me. Number two, because I don't like being pressured to do shit on nobody else's time. So all that cramming assignments and that ain't me personally. Like my mental space don't like that. I don't like being controlled in that way. So I was like, I'm gonna and that's don't hold me to that because there's no telling. I may go to school someday, but I know for me, like the way that I learn best when I'm 100% receptive and I can take my time. I don't like being pressured and crammed. So that was something that just was unappealing to me because I felt like I had done that my whole high school career, and it just felt like finally when I finally got done with high school, I just felt like I don't want to go into another scenario like that, especially when it's something that's attached to something that I really love. Like it's gonna make me start to not like it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me being super like self-aware at that age. But um, dang, where was I going? But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I was saving up. I was teaching myself. I was on YouTube, and there's so many people on YouTube who share information. Thank God. Shout out to all them people who post educational videos and all this kind of stuff. These people put full courses on YouTube. Like I was one of them. Like I was just soaking it all up. Everything I needed to know, I figured it out. You get what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, that was a vibe for sure. So, that's basically how I self-taught myself. And then I got to a point where, I was making a lot of music. It was getting a little obsessive. I'm talking about waking up, voice raspy. I ain't even drunk enough water yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about voice raspy. I done woke straight up, got on the mic, and girl, didn't even warm up. But so yeah, uh, it got it the momentum that I had for all those years of me, like the build up of me like wanting my own equipment so bad and like wanting to pursue this thing so bad and not having everything I needed to do it the way I wanted to do it. Because like uh, before I got all my equipment, I was recording at one of my homies' houses. Like I was pulling up over there all the time. Like we was just, you know what I'm saying. So I was just so excited to finally have my own stuff, and when I did, it's just like I just took off. Like I've been waiting on this moment for so long, type of thing. And so yeah, I taught myself all of this stuff, right? And my music was initially when I started it was a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? As far as the mix, like the quality of my writing, I feel like was already developed enough and really good. Like, and that just continued to evolve over time. Like by the time I started putting stuff out to the public, you know what I'm saying? In that kind of way. That's what I mean by that. But because my whole life I had already been writing a lot. So I already was pretty like seasoned enough to where I could construct a record and it was like solid. You know what I'm saying? It was just more so once I finally got the equipment, I had to learn how to actually engineer properly. So yeah, so by the time I did that, you know what I'm saying, it's just like over the years, like it all just started to evolve into something so unique and so like beautiful, and it's original to me. You get what I'm saying? Like my sound is very much original. But the point that I'm bringing to tie all of this together is for those of you who have listened to my music and you know how it makes you feel, you know, you know what I'm saying? You know like how do I explain what I'm saying? Yeah. For those who listen to my music and you understand what I'm saying, this took years and years and years of development and patience and delusion and trusting God's timing, bro. Like, and even now, I'm still trusting Him because there are certain things that I'm still manifesting. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, it's it's being realized. You know what I'm saying? So delusion is very helpful, man. It really is. I use delusion in all categories. I'll be real with you. It ain't just music. I'm just using that as an example. You feel me? Like when I may be pursuing a certain I may be pursuing a certain person, I may be pursuing a certain, group of people, circumstance, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets real, man. Lately, I've been scripting like crazy, right? And Spirit been telling me to do that a lot lately. Like just start scripting. So I've been doing that, and I ain't gonna lie, things are getting a little magical around here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even gonna hold you that. That's a new one right there, cause I've journaled for years, and I've done these type of things for years. It wasn't daily though. Like I go through seasons where I'm doing it daily, then I'm like chilling, and then it's every now and then, whatever. But lately, I've been just daily, and I don't know, man. We don't we gonna have a part two to this or something, so you can kind of, you know what I'm saying, like see what I mean. But I don't know. I'm mad comfortable for no reason, bro. This is crazy. I'm tripping. But yeah, man, use delusion to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ways that I use it is, like I said, first off, scripting, writing it down. You know what I'm saying? Writing down what it is very clearly, what you want, right? And it's something about being able to see it on paper and read it back to yourself and really like digest it in that kind of way. It's something about that that's just it do something to your brain, man. And I think it's really beneficial. Like I said, that's kind of a newer thing I've been doing consistently lately. Another thing is I do a lot of meditation, right? Um, it's good to calm your mind first, right? Calm your mind down so you can see the vision very clearly. Like when you calm all that inner chatter down, when you take it down to zero or close to zero, you can hear more clearly what it is that you really want. You know what I'm saying? The clarity comes through. And that clarity is really important because when the clarity comes through, it's so clear to the point that you know that it's real. You know that it's no confusion around it. There's no extra voices, no extra doubt, no inner chatter happening. It's so clear that you know this is yours. And once your mind captures that moment, it's like, yeah, you take that and you hold that feeling, whatever that feeling was that you felt in that moment, whatever that, you know what I'm saying? You take that snapshot of that moment and you cherish it because it is real. And the fact that you are capable of clearing your mind to that degree and realizing something that beautiful as a result, it would never have come to you if it wasn't real. You get what I'm saying? It would have never presented itself to be what it was if it wasn't real. And I think we got to get to a point where you can distinguish the difference between what God is telling you is true and what your own inner chatter is saying. And that inner chatter needs to zip it. Zip. Because it ain't real. And the way that you can tell the difference, I tell people this all the time, like the difference between your divine guidance, your divine inner guidance, and the difference between your ego is your ego is fear-based. You get what I'm saying? And your ego can be love-based as well. But and that's always to your benefit. But to be able to recognize when it's not to your benefit, the difference is fear-based. That's like one of the clearest signs to tell when something is false. It's just straight up. Like it's that easy. Like, does this feel good? Yes or no? If it doesn't, it's bullshit. It's that easy. Like, I swear, it's really simplistic. Like to be able to decipher. Damn, it's really easy to decipher. You know what I'm saying? The path that you want to follow. Like, and I know like a lot of us have habit of wanting to follow those negative thoughts because you know what I'm saying? If you got momentum, fear-based momentum and fear-based lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And it's built in. It's not always going to be something that you recognize off rip, but the more awareness you keep around yourself and your thoughts and how you interact with your environment and stuff like that. The more you become aware of these things, like you start to realize it's a lot of this going on. It's a lot of fear going on. And in order to get where you trying to go, you can't let that shit get to you, bro. You can't. Not only that, you can't keep entertaining it. You're not gonna get nowhere. That delusion ain't gonna serve you at all if you believe in all the negative thoughts that's coming in. If you believe in what so and so said, if you looking for validation outside of yourself, you get what I'm saying? So the point that I'm making is you are your own creator, right? And you have your own inner guidance that serves you well all the time. It's never gonna fail you. It's never gonna fail you. Period. Even when you fall off the wagon, it's still never gonna fail you. It's never gonna lead you wrong. So it's your job to make decisions. It's your job to decide, I'm gonna let these things go so I can pursue what's really meant for me. You know what I'm saying? And that delusion will take you so many places, bro. It would take you so many beautiful places, really. When I say this life is yours and you can edit it however you want to, you really can. Like, down to the little things, bro. All the little preferences in life that you want, it can be yours. Like, it can be yours. It is yours. But if you believe in that somebody else got power over your life, law of attraction gonna keep telling you, all right, the power is out of your hands. That's how powerful you are, that you can give it away to somebody else. That's how powerful you are, is you can pretend that somebody else got power over you, and your life will reflect that shit. So, I say all this to say, trust yourself. Delusion fueled by love is very real. It's very helpful. It's very useful. And it will serve you. It will continue to serve you forever. You know what I'm saying? Your inner guidance got your back. Gotta trust in God's timing, because it's perfect timing every time, bro. When have you ever got something and felt like, damn, why this thing come? You know what I mean? Like, it's perfect timing, bro. It's perfect timing. All you gotta do is get out of your own way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking as a person that's like, who's been in her own way. But I feel like, I want to pour into other people. I want to pour into like my community, the people who support me and love me. You know what I mean? Like the things that I offer to the world. And take this little piece of advice or a reminder, not even advice, because we all know this stuff, bro. It's just a reminder. It's a gentle reminder that, hey, it's time to snap out of it, man. Snap out of it. You're in control. Even if you don't want to be, even if you're scared to be in control, you're in control, man. Even if you're scared to make decisions. Being scared to make a decision and not making a decision is still a decision at the end of the day. That's how in control you are, whatever you're doing. If you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm just here to uplift. I'm here to pour into, I'm here to pour into my audience, man. And I want to have fun with this YouTube thing, man. This is like, one of my few first videos. I have a couple up now, but like this is like for real, one of my first videos. And you know what I'm saying? It's a new year, fresh start, new leaf. I mean, I'm just trying to spread love. I want y'all to have fun and enjoy this. I want to have fun and enjoy this. Please hit the like button, the share, subscribe, all that little stuff they be saying. But yeah, I feel like I had one more point I wanted to make, but who knows? We'll talk about it later, I guess. But yeah, man, things work out for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you that what's for you ain't for you when you know. You know what you know. You get what I'm saying? The worst thing you can do is the worst thing you can do is neglect yourself or neglect your own dream because of what somebody else is telling you. You get what I'm saying? The energy, your energy is a currency, and wherever you're paying attention to, that's whatever you exchanging energy with on the regular basis. That's what your life gonna continue to look like. So you can exchange energy with your dreams on a regular basis. You can exchange energy with, you know what I'm saying, with a job that you hate on a regular basis. Which you can do whatever you want. Nobody's, hey, it's your life. The point is, if you want it to feel like fulfilling for you, you have to follow the path that's for you. God will make that path known. I promise that path will be known. Like there's nothing that could stop you for real. You know what I'm saying? So just trust. All the components will come together. All you gotta do is make the first step. You ain't gotta you ain't gotta be responsible for the end goal immediately the day that you start. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on the next step and the next step and the next step. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Um, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And yeah, please subscribe, man. Share this, comment. Let me know what y'all thinking about these videos and things y'all may want me to talk about, discuss. Yeah, we're finna get out. Peace.